All right, folks. Welcome back to another episode of BEG Wrestling. You are in the house. We are live here to talk
Nice set.
a lot about the U.S. Open. We're
Look
going
at
to give
you.
a
This
full.
place is nice.
Yeah, this is nice. Hey, if you like the set, if you like the material, like and subscribe to hear a lot more extremely knowledgeable information. But today we're going to go through every weight class here at the U.S. Open. Happening April 26th through 30th in Las Vegas, Nevada, to determine who gets the spot for the Final X, which is when is Final X? July?
Final X is June 10th.
June 10th.
June 10th.
June 10th. So we have the U.S. Open here to determine who will go on to Final X and ultimately represent the United States of America
At the World Championships in September.
at the World Championships. But, folks, we are going to get right into it here. We're going to get into the 57-kilogram weight class. You want to mention some big names that have registered? First of all, before we start, the fancy-pantsy Penn State wrestlers haven't registered yet, have they?
That's right.
What's up with that?
That's right. So out of our list, there's a bunch with little question marks behind there. We're not sure, but we assume they're going to sign up.
The too cool for school Penn State kids. We wait till the last day to sign up.
No.
Come on, dude.
By the way, you're going to make picks too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this might be the best U.S. Open of all time, which is so cool because we just had a national championship that some may call the greatest national championship we've seen in a long time.
Yes, we have.
Oh my, that's so wrestling. I was a little bummed out after the national championships. I don't know why, because things it didn't even take a month. They're heated right back up.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And this is going to be an exciting U.S. Open here. But at 57 kilograms, obviously, I thought we'd get away from talking about Spencer Lee, but that boy went and registered. Touche, Spencer. That's a way to get back out there. Other than Spencer, we got Suriano, Pat Glory, Zane Richards, and possibly Dayton Fix. The winner going to take on Thomas Gilman.
Yeah, we don't know if Fix would be at 61 or at 57. I would think he would try to go 57, but I mean, he may not even go. That's another.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't have a chance to win that
They
anyway.
have till the 23rd to register. So,
Okay, they have till the 23rd.
and
but
by the way, we're making all these picks without any brackets. So, which is kind of fun because we can kind of pit two wrestlers up against each other. We don't even know whether they'll meet or not, but it'll be interesting to see.
Oh, absolutely. So, in this bracket at 57, what about Nick Suriano? I'm going to talk a little bit about him. I see he just won the Grand Prix de France, took a gold there. What else has he been up to?
Well, he was on the World Cup team for the U.S., the winning World Cup team. Him and Zane Richards both represented 57 at the World Cup. And
Who wins that matchup?
wow, I don't know. The weird thing is, like I said before, they sent Zane out, Richards, in the most important match. And that's where Zane Richards ends up beating the world bronze medalist. And as it turned out, we needed him to win that. I mean, it was close. So I don't know. This is a tough weight right off the bat to make picks here. I have no clue.
You have no clue.
Well, I could.
All right, I'm going to throw some matchups out here. You have to pick the winner.
Okay.
So Suriano and Richards. You're going Richards?
I'll go Suriano.
Wow.
Although the fact that they sent Richards out makes me wonder. But
Yeah.
I'll go Suriano.
What about Suriano and Pat Glory?
See, that's the thing. I don't even know about Pat Glory in the sense that he looks so good at nationals.
Yep.
How-
Where does he stand?
Yeah,
overall?
where's he stand? And the thing is also he's just like he's a man on a mission. That's what he looked like. I mean,
Well, speaking about men on a mission, wouldn't you think Spencer's out on a mission right now?
You would think, although, I mean, I know everyone is up to here with all the Spencer talk, but that is the most intriguing saga in wrestling for years. And here, as it turns out, we got two of them going on because we got Stevenson also going on. And
Yes.
but back to Spencer, I mean, we had a interview a week ago where he hadn't been on the mat since the loss, and like a week later, he registers. Now, remember, Spencer Lee's on Team USA now, so technically we're all rooting for him. We want Spencer's best. And on the surface, you would say, well, he's going to be a man on, he's just going to be filled with determination. He's going to, he'll win this Open. But, and really, I hope that's true because nobody would want to see a Gilman Lee war at Final X more than
Oh yeah.
that'd be so awesome.
Would love to see that. I know a lot of people are probably picking Spencer to roll.
Roll.
I'm gonna say not so fast.
Roll.
People, a lot of people. Oh, he would if he faces Ramos again, he'd dominate him. Well, what do you? I don't think Spencer Lee rolls. I'm gonna actually not pick Spencer Lee to come out of this weight. By the way, Suriano capped off his college career by beating down Pat Glory, so that would answer that question. Right?
Well, like I said, my heart pulls for Spencer because obviously, like I still remember his age level world championship where he came back from being down big to win it, and it was a thing of beauty. That's the Spencer Lee we're hoping is there, but there's some things that just stick in your head, and I mean, point number one, he got taken down a good many times this year. Point number two, anytime he had to go to periods 2 or 3, he just looked sluggish.
Yep.
Now, it might be, it could be a whole array of things, and it's no you spending a whole lot of time on this, but dang on, is he going to be sluggish in the second periods? Because he's going to be in some wars.
Yeah.
Nick Suriano's got some defense, and I'm telling you, he's going to need some pop to him to get in with Nick Sirianni.
Well, newsflash, I'm taking Suriano out of this weight.
Well, I'm going to pick Lee, but I tell you, my head tells me don't pick Lee. I hate to say it, but this could be he's really not ready. I can visualize all the people around him saying, look, you're ready, let's go get it. And he looks good in practice. Spencer Lee is obviously very good, but
this is the best of the best here. This is not college national championships. By the way, Ramos took him down before that whole pin. So, yeah, everyone's going crazy acting like it was a one-move special.
Vespa took him down.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
By far the most intriguing storyline to me, though, Spencer. Not even close.
Yeah, because the whole thing, to me, it's not about Spencer. I'm rooting for Spencer. To me, everything was about the treatment of Spencer, creating all that pressure, gone through all this with you guys. Mm-hmm. And even with the parents, maybe by not stepping in and saying something, they said something too. It's like everyone in the world's telling me I'm the best in the world of all time. It's just, we'll see. We'll see where his head's at because we all know how strong your head is. And I mean, we've seen in Rocky films, when you're a man on a mission, you're going to be tough to stop, especially with the skills of Spencer Lee. So we're going to find out. I'm going to pick Spencer, but nothing would surprise me, even if Pat Glory came through to face Gilman. The way he looked, that's going to be a fun wait.
All right, so you're picking Spencer. Who's he beaten in the finals at Final X to get there to face Gilman? And what's the score?
I'm going to say Nick Suriano, and I'm going to say it's like 3-2. I mean, I can see one takedown, and but.
All right, what do you got, Spencer and Gilman? Who's winning that best out of 3?
I'm sorry, until Spencer comes out into the at the Open and show he can go both periods as strong as he looks in period one this past season, I got to pick Gilman. And ultimately, don't care. Best guy, that's who I want.
Yeah, ultimately, we just want the best U.S. representative here, right? But,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to go Suriano over Lee in the finals. 6-3, little more scoring, but then he's going to lose to Gilman 2-1. He's going to win a match against Gilman, but don't see anyone topping Thomas Gilman at the 57-pound kilogram weight class.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts on 57?
It's just going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch this all unfold. And, I mean, the thing is, people think, oh, look at the Spencer haters over there. No, not at all. Actually, what I'm pointing out is, look, dude, that's not how you treat your wrestler. I mean, it's like you said. You got to keep them grounded. You got to keep your wrestler hungry.
Well, he got grounded.
You got to keep your wrestler grounded. And anyway, we'll see.
We will see. I tell you what, if there's one weight class that's getting me to watch it, it's 57 kilograms. I tell you right now. But all right, we're gonna move on to 61 kilograms. There is no. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's no Final X finalist waiting here.
No.
We have some big names like RBY, Penn State Diva, who hasn't registered the Penn State Divas. We also have Valencia, Seth Gross, Tomasello, Vito.
Yeah. Seth and Vito.
Who else am I missing in this weight class?
Well, Nico Megaludis, do not rule him out.
I was going to talk about.
Dude is tough.
I was going to talk about Nico.
Here's another one. Is Austin DeSanto. I tell you, in all seriousness,
He's a scrapper.
He looks like, at least the last couple of international competition, he looks like he's improving, which I'll give props to the Iowa RTC there or whatever. But daggone, Austin DeSanto looks good.
Yes, he does. I was watching some highlights of him scrapping. But Megaludis, I mean, some people might have forgot about him. He's now working at Megaludis Financial here. Yeah. I mean, is he Monday through Friday? He's working there. That's going to be really? Is he still getting better? What?
I don't know.
How is he finding the time?
Last year, he was on the brink of making the team. It was not very far. I mean, he's right there. And you know,
go ahead.
Sometimes people go, what's Penn State's secret? Well, I keep hearing Penn State actually doesn't practice as hard as other teams. And I mean, you got to kind of keep fresh. And I don't know. It's if you're in shape. I know the real hardcore wrestlers out there. They say you just got to wake up and start grinding. Wake up, and that I guess it depends on the individual. You take like a Starachi, he wakes up and starts grinding right away. Apparently.
Well, yeah, he's in college. He has got all the time in the world. I think an interesting point is after college, what are these guys doing? Like, they have to work a full-time job while still competing. I guess most of them probably coach, right? It's the easiest way to stay involved and get a paycheck.
I don't. They get money being in the RTC. But I can't give any answers there. I have no clue how much, all that stuff. But I know
at least going forward.
Nico, he's got his own business going.
Yeah, the Megaludis Financial.
I listened to an interview once, and it must be successful.
I bet it is. Bet it is. But at least going forward, we don't have to worry about these kids getting broke because they'll be rich off NIL deals. Hey,
ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
Hey, I don't have to get a job for a couple of years, right?
I brought a point up about that, not to get sidetracked, but. Okay, the court sent down the NIL deals. You can't. The NCAA tried to put some restrictions. They shot that down too. So apparently, NCAA just threw the NIL deal out there, and my question is, should they be putting more restrictions on the portal? Like, if you're a grad student, I understand, but there's some situations. Guys are just jumping in the portal to see how much they could possibly get. And I don't know. I'm not sure I'm wild about that. I mean, basically, we got kind of like professional sports junior coming along here. It's like baseball players switching teams all the time. It's like could the NCAA could put a restriction on if you transfer, you have to wait a year before you can start competing. And I don't know. I really
it's an
don't know.
interesting topic because you think about a sport like the NFL, players have no power, and then you think about a sport like the NBA where the players have all the power. Wrestling's almost transitioning to an NFL type to now an NBA type where these wrestlers are going to have the power to make their own decisions. And hey, I'm going to go in the portal. Either pay me what I want, Lamar Jackson, or I'm out.
No, I'm not here to take any decision making away from the wrestlers or anything like that. It's just I'm old school. I like the way I don't want to see college wrestling dramatically change, and it just scares me. People swapping teams all. I don't even know what this team's going to look like until the summer's over with and the portal's done with, and now we had this stud move over here and that stud. Basic. I don't know. Here, can I ask a stupid
world.
question? Let's pretend I was a multimillionaire. Okay, what's to stop me from calling Truex up and saying, "Hey, look, I got a pencil business. I only sell 10 pencils a year, but I'm looking to increase my advertising a little bit. I want to give you $260,000, Bernie. Now, I'm going to need you to maybe record this spot, buy Wayne's pencils. But we are going to wrestle for Penn State, right? Now that sounds ridiculous, but is it? Is it ridiculous?
Technically legal? Hey, yeah.
It's NIL. I'm buying his name and likeness.
File an LLC.
But
by the way, Levi, if anyone offers you money, BEG Wrestling has an LLC and is prepared to offer you an NIL deal.
Well, the thing is, and I listened to Flo's podcast on it, and they were talking about it. Just doesn't make sense. There's a rumor out there that Iowa offered Truex $250.
Yeah, I heard that.
Remember, Truex only has 1 year left. It just doesn't make any sense.
Why is that getting out? Who's
However,
letting that out, by the way?
I don't know. It could be nothing but rumor.
Yeah.
There's a handful of guys that love putting stuff out. I guess I just put it out, didn't I? Didn't mean to do that. But the thing is you could say it doesn't make sense, but then you say, well, I'm so rich, I got so much money, and I'm such a huge Penn State lover. I don't need money back on my return. I just want to enjoy the coming season. Bernie, come on, Bernie. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I don't.
Like some people put a lot of money into a car. I want a wrestling season. I don't want a car. I want a wrestling season.
Well, let's all root for you to hit the Powerball then, Penn State fans. Hey-oo. All right, let's get back to 61 kilograms. Speaking of Penn State, RBY's in here. Where's he at? Where's he standing here? Does he have a chance to win this, or is he?
Absolutely. I don't know. We're going to find out. But don't underestimate RBY because Vito beat him so quickly. Believe me, RBY's a determined dude.
Yeah, I would pick RBY to beat Vito in a rematch. Right now?
I think I would too. I mean, with the coaching over there. And RBY's got it. That's going to be very interesting.
Can he beat Nico?
That's going to be interesting.
Could they be the finalists here?
Wow, wouldn't that be
Could
something?
they be the two finalists?
Well, we got to see RBY sign up and register, but nothing. None of these guys. Joe Colon, he's tough. Brewer's tough. How about Jesse Mendez? They say his freestyle is his strength.
Well, come on, dude. There's some heavyweights.
Tomasello, Nashawn Garrett. It's
some big dogs. All right. Well, who are you picking as your finalist?
My finalist to move on to Final X. I'm going to say it's last year's representative Seth Gross and Vito. I'll go with confidence, but do not. Between Nico and Austin DeSanto, I could be completely wrong here, but I'll go Vito and Seth at Final X. Let's pretend he turned the page and for good. I'm gonna go Vito. I'm going Vito.
Picking Vito?
I think so. I mean, you have to admit he looked good. Now I know he's been up and down through his career, but you cannot deny he looked
I
incredible.
mean, he did look sharp, but I think you're buying high. I think you're buying high, and I don't think that's how the rule works. You're supposed to buy low, sell high. I'm picking Nico and RBY in the finals.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Nico to prevail.
That'd be
Megaludis
sweet.
Financial. You don't need no NIL deal. All right, let's move on to 65 kilograms. Some big dogs. We have Ashnault, Cole Matthews, Lugo, Ridge Lovett, Luke Fletcher. Who else you want to mention?
Nick Lee.
Nick, well,
He's
hasn't
gonna
registered yet.
He's going to register. Nick Lee's going to register. But I'll tell you, and of course it's versus Yanni, and at Final X, and really, whoever comes out of the Open could very easily beat Yanni. Not easily, wrong word. Could very possibly beat Yanni.
Yes.
I think we've seen that.
Well, Yanni did not look the greatest at the championships,
No,
college championships.
I mean, like I said, if you ask me, I thought Murin deserved 2 back points, which would have won that. But I'm happy for Yanni. Ultimately, we want the best representative here. Nick Lee's beaten Yanni a year ago or so.
What about Pat Lugo? Does he have a chance here?
Oh, yeah.
He's coming
Yeah,
back.
in
He
fact.
had his 2020 season ended early because COVID.
Yeah, in fact, and same with Ridge Lovett. Ridge Lovett almost beat Yanni, but I have to go. Evan Henderson's tough. Of course, you got Pletcher and Joe McKenna. I mean, it's stacked weight. But I'm going to say Lugo and Nick Lee
Lugo
All right.
and Nick Lee, I
are
like
going to
that.
battle to find out who goes against Yanni.
Is O'Connor getting in this?
No, I think he
He
said
retired
he's done.
from wrestling.
Yeah, I think he said he's done. Yeah, he's going.
Lugo
He's
wanted some
gonna.
revenge on him.
Yeah, he's gonna go fight. Yeah,
He's going to fight in the UFC.
yeah.
Is he really? That doesn't surprise me.
Penn State fans, I am sorry. Please forgive me. And Nick Lee, please prove me wrong. But I'm picking Lugo over Lee to go up against Yanni.
You're picking my dude Lugo, who I just spotlighted.
I think so.
He wants revenge on He wanted Sasso. Is Sasso in? No, he's different. But
That's going to be a great match. Lugo,
You're
Lee,
going-
if that happens. Bo Bartlett, we don't know if he'll be in. But all these guys, again, another weight that you remember McKenna and Yanni.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Wow, that's going to be fun.
Well, hang on.
Ridge
before we
love it.
move on,
Can't wait to see him.
You're going Lugo. Okay, you're going Lugo over Nick Lee, and then facing Yanni. Who's winning that? Yanni or Lugo?
Well, I mean, I guess I'll pick Yanni. He just finds a way to get it done. But, yeah, I'll pick Yanni.
All right, I'm going. I'm actually going to go Nick Lee, Lugo also, but I'm going Lee, and I'm going Lee to knock off Yanni.
Bam!
I just
You know, some people said almost the entire team could be Nittany Lion Wrestling Club.
oh my goodness.
The entire team. Gilman,
Just send the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. It's like the Dapper Dan. It's just gonna be-
Gilman, RBY, Nick Lee.
Gee,
Oh, my
Natty.
goodness.
All right, moving on to 70 kilograms. We have Hidley, Pantaleo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler,
And that's
don't
where
forget
Sammy Sasso's at. Who else we
Burger's
got?
tough. Sasso's in there. The one name we don't know is Cody Chittum, which he just showed he's the real deal in freestyle. We don't know. I think he signed up for the. I know he signed up for the U20. I think. Yeah. In fact, I can't wait to see Chittum against Shapiro. They're both signed up
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely looking forward
on the
to that
U20. But I don't know if Chittum will end up registering here at the senior. I don't know. But Deacon could put. He's not registered.
matchup. Deacon.
Deacon could be a factor. Of course, the winner goes up against Zane Rutherford at Final X,
Yep.
and I know who I'm picking here.
What about Pantaleo? Does he have a chance to gold at the Pan Am Championships in 2021,
Yeah.
2022 World Cup gold?
I mean, that's the pick. That's the pick to go up against Zane, and that's going to be a war. Could someone stop Pantaleo here at the Open? Yeah, I mean, you got all kinds of, the Sassos, the Hidley, the Berger's tough.
You're picking my spotlight pick again?
What Pantaleo? Yeah,
Just stealing all my picks.
I'm taking Pantaleo. I'll say it's probably. I'll just say Pantaleo, like maybe Berger in the finals, and Pantaleo.
I mean, what's the matchup you want to see?
Well,
weight?
I would love to see Chittum up against some of these guys, but I'll get to see Chittum against Shapiro, which that'll be interesting. I would love to see, Pantaleo and Deacon. I would love to see Sasso and all of these guys are.
Yeah, where's Sasso finish here?
I don't know, man.
He's not gonna win it, right? I mean, but
Again,
is he a top
the
3?
head is strong, and when you get some confidence rolling, you never know. You never know.
So you're picking.
Pantaleo against Zane at Final X. Yeah, I'm not picking against Zane. I'm not picking against Zane.
All right. Well, I will. I'll pick Pantaleo over Sasso in the finals to face Zane. Pantaleo beating Zane. Just for the sake of, do I actually believe that? I don't know. All right, let's move on to 74 kilograms.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Vincenzo Joseph? Have you heard of Keegan O'Toole?
Oh man, this is going to get so fun.
Oh yeah,
I can't wait to see O'Toole. Jason North, by the way, Jason North will be registered.
Carter.
And we don't know about Messenbrink, whether he may be in this mix. I have Carter as a possibility here, but most likely Carter's going to go 79 for these World Championships. But I don't know. He says he wants to go 74 for the Olympics, so it wouldn't be completely shocking if he's been sucking weight to get down to 74 for this. Wow, this is going to be exciting.
Could you imagine? I want to see Nolf and Starachi.
I want to see Nolf and O'Toole.
Oh, yeah, I want to see that too.
Actually, I'd love to see Starachi and O'Toole, which we
yeah.
may be able to see that eventually.
Starachi's
Messenbrink, I want to see where he shakes at, but
Okay,
we don't know whether he may just stay down at the U22.
Yeah, what? Okay, you mentioned Messenbrink and Chittum. These young kids don't actually have a chance. What's the point of wrestling in this? Is it just to make yourself better? Do any of them actually have a chance to win anything?
Well, freestyle-wise, they've kind of proven already that, yeah, they got a chance. I mean, they're the real deal. So we'll see. We'll see. I definitely give Messenbrink a shot, but
I mean, that's surprising to me.
I can't. Of course, Chenzo looked like he was incredible.
Yeah.
Last year, beating Derringer. He ended up losing to who was it? McFadden. He might have lost to McFadden in the finals, and it was a heartbreaker. But I don't doubt anything, Chenzo.
Yeah, Chenzo
I would love to
retired
see O'Toole against Chenzo, like early on. That'd be just fun. That'd be fun.
That would. I mean, yeah, you're just gonna have just big names going up against each other right and left here in this.
Yeah. But the overall, my pick is Jason Nolf. Jason Nolf. I mean, he gave Kyle Dake a scare. Of course, he'll have Dake again at Final X. Mm-hmm. And Jason talked about he's starting to get intrigued with Bo Nichols fighting. And Jason's starting to think about wanting to go fighting. So maybe this is... I don't want Jason to leave wrestling. I love watching him wrestle, but I just want the best guy. Do I think he could beat Dake? If anybody could beat Dake, it's Jason Nolf.
Okay,
no,
but
I don't think anybody else has a chance.
Who's a better representative though for the U.S.? I mean,
Dake.
Yeah, Dake would be.
Dake. Yep.
So for the
which is so exciting because the dude that beat Dake at the Olympics will be at that weight at the World Championships. Much less, we didn't even talk about the Olympic champion from Russia. He'll be there too. So we're going to find out how Dake is doing.
We need Dake.
So I'm going to have Dake over Jason Nolf at Final X in another close bout.
Who's Nolf beaten in that final to face Dake?
We'll say O'Toole.
You're gonna say O'Toole.
We'll say O'Toole. I mean, that kid's crafty. That daggone O'Toole.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm gonna go Nolf over Vincenzo in the finals to face
That'd be
Dake.
fun. That'd be fun.
Dake winning that, but I think O'Toole gets third in that weight,
Yeah,
which is not anything to be ashamed about, right?
no.
All right. Any final thoughts on 74?
No.
All right, let's move on. 79 kilograms. Who all do we have here? We have quite a list. Labriola, Chance Marstetler, Alex the Bull Marinelli, but they don't really have a chance to win. That's where we expect Carter to be or not.
Yes, and how about Carter? You know, Chance Marstetler beat Carter last year, and my man Carter talked a little smack afterwards, and I thought, whoa, didn't you want to do that on the mat? But Carter, love you, Carter, love you. Hey, I hope they match up. That could be the finals. That could be the finals. But there's
Carter and Chance.
Chance. But
Well, Chance gave Burroughs a run last year.
Yeah.
Did he not?
Yes. Yeah.
In fact,
Yeah, he did.
he beat Burroughs once out of 3.
Yeah.
Where did this Chance kid come from? Wait, I don't know. Where we grew up.
Yeah, that's true. And
Levi and Chance, the local boys.
yeah, and I mean, you can't rule out Derringer and McFadden is obviously tough. How about I can't wait to see Michael Kemmerer. What's he looking like now? I mean, that kid's talented.
Imar?
I
Haven't heard of Imar in a while.
I don't know. I haven't read up on Imar. Maybe he's said somewhere he's just coaching now. I don't know. But I know he's still ranked like 9th or something at the domestic rankings. So I have his name down with a question mark. He's not registered. So I don't expect Imar. And quite frankly, if he did come,
Yeah.
I think this comes down to I'm gonna say Chance and Carter in the
That will be fireworks.
I know.
baby.
I know.
They will be
I know.
talking.
I
Oh
know.
my goodness. I'm gonna predict that just because I want that. I want to
know.
see that.
I
That
know.
might be the funnest finals match to watch.
Yeah, and of course the winner goes up against Jordan Burroughs in Final X, and
Is Carter who we think he is? Could he knock off Burroughs? Is he who he tells us he is?
and the thing is, each year that's clicking over, the legend Burroughs, USA's greatest wrestler of all time, gets that 1 year older, and we all love Burroughs.
It's got to end
But,
eventually.
Yeah. At some point,
Brady.
all of it, the drama is incredible. The drama of all that, every one of these weight classes. Can't wait. Love wrestling.
I mean, it is just so fun to take these just huge names in college, and then they graduate, and then it's they all meet up.
Yeah.
They all meet up, baby. It's
Yep.
just heavyweights on heavyweights,
Yeah.
championship fighters against championship fighters. But
And I tell you, the more I think about it, the more a Carter Starachi puts fun into it.
yeah,
You just have a personality there.
and wait, had 2 or 3 Carter Sirachis.
I could have people come to me, hit me right and left about it. That's uncalled for. That's classless. But you have to admit that when Carter wrestles, you're going to watch. And I'm usually not like I always pick the good guy. Well, Carter's on my team. I guess.
You're allowed, Carter.
Picking the bad guy.
You're
Carter.
allowed. All right, let's move on to 86 kilograms. We have Valencia, Mark Hall, Aaron Brooks, Miles Martin.
We don't know about Miles. Aaron will register.
Aaron will be there. Winner taking on the Penn State great David
And
Taylor.
of course, Valencia has owned Hall here late. But Hall is Hall, okay? And Aaron Brooks and Valencia, the last time they wrestled, that was fun because that was a heated affair.
Who won that?
It got a little chirpy. Nickel beat Valencia, and that's the spank.
Yep,
the spank.
We spanked. Yeah.
But when Aaron Brooks, Valencia beat Aaron Brooks, but it was fairly close if I remember correctly. Of course, the winner has the legend David Teller at Final X. Yeah. So this will be for a U.S. A spot on the team as the runner, as the reserve. But and I'll pick Valencia over Aaron.
That was going to be my pick, Valencia.
Yeah, but I tell you, Aaron Brooks is tough. He's tough. I wouldn't be shocked if Aaron Brooks knocks off Valencia. But Valencia is actually one of the best in the world.
Yeah. I agree. 2022 Pan Am Championship, 2022 World Cup Championship.
Yeah.
But you can't discredit the progression that you have to assume Aaron Brooks has made over the past year, right?
And he's so tough on his feet. Yeah,
I would love to see Brooks. I want to see Aaron Brooks and Mark Hall go at it.
That'd be fun.
Bust out that flute and
maybe in the semis. And maybe have Miles.
And maybe have Aaron Brooks give us a speech, post-match interview speech while Mark Hall plays the flute. You guys do too. All right, you're picking Valencia. Does he have a chance against David Taylor?
Nope.
No,
that's just end that.
David Taylor stud.
Although David wrestles so little, at least competitive-wise, well, I'm sure he's wrestling a ton.
He's practicing.
He went without much competition beforehand, before the Olympics, and he proceeds to go out and win the Olympic gold. So I think
he'll be all right.
I'm not worried about David Taylor.
All right, let's move on to 92 kilograms. Trent Hidlay, Alared, Rocky Lamb, Colin Moore.
Yeah.
Who am I missing?
And I think this weight, I'm anxious to see Rocky, how he shakes out. No, I can't say this is I'll tell you the wild card here. Morgan McIntosh is the wild card here. And normally you say, well, this is going to be Nate Jackson against Colin Moore. They're the two best guys, and they'll be fine for the team. Who knows? Maybe they'll medal at the World Championships. And who's going to win between them two? I don't know. Flip a coin. However, Morgan McIntosh looked quite good. He came back from, I don't know where he was. What was he in? I think he was it the military? I don't know. I didn't read up. But all I know is he came back and he wrestled last year trying to qualify, and he got close. He looked good. I'm going to say Morgan McIntosh.
Wow. Okay. With that being said, and with Jaden Cox moving up, this has got to be our weakest weight.
Yeah.
This is the U.S.'s weakest weight by far.
Well, Nate Jackson's already proven he can hang with the big dogs in the world. So, but yeah, we'd rather have Jaden Cox down there.
Why is he moving up? What's he doing?
Well, he probably, got tired of starving himself to stay down. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness. You're killing us, Jaden. You're killing us. Now we're got to send some old Apple computer, Macintosh.
And in all seriousness, let's pretend Jaden was down, maybe Spencer Lee, Gilman, I don't know, the whole way through all 10 weight classes, especially with Gable coming back. Oh, my goodness, the U.S., which Russia's going to be there.
Russia's going to be there, and we need you boys to beat them. We're at war right now. You don't even know it. Let's settle it on the mat, boys. Let's settle it on the mat.
I don't want to take anything away from Colin Moore or Nate Jackson. I'm saying Morgan. I feel like I need to pick an underdog. I'm just not going to pick the top two. Technically, this should be Nate against Colin at Final X. Flip a coin. I can't even pick one. But I'm going to say Morgan somehow breaks in there. Against which one? I don't know. We'll say We'll say Colin Moore, and it turns out to be Nate Jackson against McIntosh, just to change it up some. We'll see. Nate Jackson wins this.
Okay. I mean, I think I won him based on these other names.
Yeah.
Just to be opposite, I'll go Colin Moore.
Oh,
But-
Colin Moore's a good pick.
All right, let's move on to 97 kilograms, folks. That's where Jaden Cox moved up to. We also have the likes of, Ben Keeter,
Keeter. Yeah.
and Machiavello.
Yeah, this is a foregone conclusion. Let's just go to Final X, except we all want to see how Keeter makes
Oh,
it.
yeah. I just wanna
And
see it.
kudos to Keeter.
Yeah, kudos.
Because he's not afraid to go wrestle, maybe take a loss or two, and that's smart. That's just smart.
I admire that.
Put yourself against. What if he ends up
What if he ends up?
shocking the world?
Would he be the next Gable, a transcendent star coming through the ranks? Maybe he is, and
I'm just anxious to see him. Yeah,
I am anxious to see him, and I will give him credit for wrestling in this. We mentioned some other young names like Messenbrink and Chittum getting in this. and-
Mikey Mock is there, which that'd be a tough. I'd like to see Mikey Mock against Keeter, and then say Keeter wins that, and have Keeter up against Cox in the finals. That'd be kind of cool.
a Keeter Cox.
Yeah,
Finals?
But of course, ultimately, Kyle or Jaden Cox against Kyle Snyder. The last time they wrestled, Kyle Snyder beat him twice, relatively easily.
Where did this Kyle Snyder comeback come from? I mean, his career, if you follow his career, it seems like he fell off at one point.
Not really. I mean, the only person he took a couple losses to people that you were a little surprised, but it wasn't the major events. It was that Russian. What
Yep.
everybody says
That's
is
all I think
the
about.
pound for pound best in the world, which Kyle has beaten before, by the way. And he's kind of like Burroughs. Each year keeps clicking off, and that's going to be fun.
What's his chances at winning it all?
I like Kyle's chances of winning and all.
Is he the favorite in the world?
Well, I'm going to pick Kyle because that's where my heart is. I'm picking Kyle.
We
He's not
hope he wins.
He's not supposed to. He's supposed to get second.
To who?
To the Russian.
To the Russian.
Yeah, the pound for pound Russian.
Unbelievable. Kyle, you better dig down, boy. But I do want to see him and Jaden Cox. It's pretty obvious that's gonna be what we see. How about does Kyle win 2-0, or does Jaden Cox get one there? He's too good now.
I was shocked when Kyle won 2-0
Yeah.
the last best of three. I was a little shocked there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes. Yes. Kyle wins 2-0 in two very close matches.
Kyle Snyder, isn't he now with Nittany Lion Wrestling Club?
Yeah, in fact, the
No wonder he got better.
world is.
The entire world team, U.S. representative.
We
team,
got people from
basically.
other countries coming over to just practice with the.
All right, let's not allow that, Kale, Mr. Nice Guy. Unreal. All right, and finally, let's move on to 125 kilograms. I am super excited for this weight, baby. Mason Paris.
Yes.
We talked about him. Gable Stevenson announced he's coming back.
Gwiz will be there.
Wiz.
Wyatt, Mr. All-American.
Woo, Mr.
Hendrickson.
Air Force.
Yeah, old
Yeah, we
Zilmer, last year's representative. But this comes down to you got to think Gable, and from what we've seen, Mason Paris moving on.
Gable gonna be the same. He's had time off of wrestling,
Dude, that's the thing is things change.
and Mason Paris looks better now than he ever has.
Yeah, and things change, and I mean we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out on the surface. Gable's at the prime of his entire athletic career right now. So, yeah, I'm picking Gable.
Is he though? Is he still in the prime? I mean, age-wise, if you look at it just his age, yes, he should be.
Yeah.
But has he been in that room like Mason Paris has? Every day, sweating it, grinding it out?
A healthy Mason Paris. Wow.
I mean, we saw Gable lose before to that finals he lost to the Penn State.
Kassar.
Kassar.
Yeah,
You never
Kassar.
saw that coming.
Oh, that
And Mason Paris is
by the way,
a
that
bigger,
was that
stronger version.
That was one of the funnest college
Yeah,
matches
that
of
I
all
did not
time.
expect that.
I got to go with. I mean, I can't wait to see Hendrickson how he looks, but and we don't know. I'm gonna say Mason and Gable move on to Final X, and I'm picking Gable, but I'm telling you, it's not gonna look like the last time they wrestled.
Yeah.
There's no doubt Paris, a healthy Paris, is going to be a factor. I don't care how slick Gable is, and he's slick. He's slick at getting in there. And
We
you
know
say,
how
well,
good Gable is.
Gable is the Olympic gold medalist, so we got that locked up, gold for the World Championships. Yeah, so we're gonna find out Gable and the big dogs in the world on how it shakes up if he gets there.
Does
I'm
he
not.
sweep Paris 2-0?
I just can't say it. Not the way Paris looked. Let's say no. I guess he does. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, unfortunately, now that I think about it, Gable's going to sweep up. And quite frankly, I think he sweeps up on the world stage too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gable, you have these wrestling skills. Use them. Now go and use them. Put away this rock dream and just use these. Now, I'm not saying go back to Minnesota next year. And they say he's got 1 year left.
please, that we talked about how
That
regression
something
that would
about
be.
that's a little tacky. Is that a little tacky or something?
That is.
I laid my
That would
shoes
be
there.
the tackiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's like, let's go international, and you can even keep. They say one of the people that says one of the people they say Gable didn't fail at the WWE. In fact, this is all part of the plan. They want Stevenson to, he's been training WWE for how long? Okay, he's ready to go. Now, what's the best way we break him out for his own highlighter little, I don't even know what do they call it, WrestleMania? I don't know.
Event.
Event. Well, let's have him come out of winning the world championship and boom, we'll have the event right then. That's not a crazy thought. I mean, he's
Didn't
still
they
practicing.
try that idea already?
Well, he's still
last time after
practicing
he
with
won?
WWE. It's not like they had some divorce.
Oh, great. He's practicing with WWE. Oh, sweet, dude. Brother, he's practicing with Stone Cold. Oh, yeah. I feel great about him on the world stage.
The thing is the last couple of interviews I've seen or heard Gable, very reasonable, nice guy.
I know, dude.
Dude, that does not fit in the WWE.
He does
You
not
got to be a
have-
little crazy.
I know.
You got to be a
So
little
nice.
crazy.
And
Yeah.
just kind of soft, and it's like,
Yeah.
dude, he needs a little Carter. We talked about it. He needs some Carter
Yes.
in him. But all right, before we let you go here, folks, I want to go through these weight classes, and we've already talked about who is going to be the representative for the United States. I'm just going to go down at that weight class with the representative we decided on. Who's the favorite at Worlds? A world representative or the USA representative?
Okay.
Starting with 57 kilograms.
Okay.
We assumed it was going to be Thomas Gilman. Is he going to be the favorite to win in the Worlds?
No.
Who is? Do you know?
Ooh, might want to cut this section.
All right, then we'll just move on. All right, 61 kilograms. Who do we decide on there? Seth Gross, you said?
I ended up saying Vito, but
Vito.
yeah.
He's not the favorite.
No,
No.
not the favorite.
Ooh, we're 0 for 2. All right, 65. We're going Yanni.
Yanni's probably Gilman's going to be like number 2. Yanni's going to be number 2. Obviously, that Iranian has beaten him twice. Gilman did close the gap on him. Yanni
Yanni closed the gap.
Yanni closed the gap on him. But yeah, Yanni.
So we got a chance at 57. We got a chance at 65. We have no chance at 61.
Yeah,
What about a 70? Zane Train.
Zane took second at the last World Championships, so yeah, we got a chance there.
got a chance.
Although he got tore up in the finals. Well, tore up. You know how freestyle goes. You get rolling around
yeah.
like two little toddlers.
Yeah.
I'm not a big freestyle fan. You roll, 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 roll. Oh, it's over. It's over.
Ball game.
Come on.
See ya.
Come on.
All right, but so we got a chance at 70. 74, Dake, obviously.
Dake is, you would say Dake might
Favorite.
be number 3.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got the guy that beat him, who ended up taking second at the Olympics, and then you got the Russian that won the Olympics. So, but yeah, Dake's gonna win that. Dake is. Oh, yeah.
So we got a chance. All right, 79, Burrows. Is he still? Is he still?
I guess I wouldn't think he's the favorite at his age and everything, but he's certainly like 1 or 2. But
Okay.
he definitely has a
So
chance.
we got
there.
a chance. 86, David Taylor obviously has a chance.
Yeah, he's the favorite.
He is the favorite. Big dog, David Taylor. All right, 92, our weakest weight. We have no chance.
We could medal. Colin Moore or something. Nate Jackson. We could medal, but yeah, we're not going to win that.
97, I think we have a chance.
97. Snyder against the Russian.
The Russian.
Yeah.
And then obviously at 125. So there's really 2 weights that we just really don't really have a shot. 92 kilograms and 61 kilograms.
Yeah.
Every other weight, we have a strong competitor with a solid chance
Yeah.
at representing the United
And you
States.
never know. One of them 2 weights we just said were a little weaker.
Like Nico. I think Nico's going to come out.
Yeah.
He's going to place. But
Vito keeps looking like he did.
I mean, maybe Vito's path is still going up.
You know who I wouldn't want to face while I'm trying to win that 61? I wouldn't want to have to face DeSanto. He just looks like, oh, this guy's going to make me have to work.
Oh, he does. I have watched. He's so scrappy and just makes it.
It just never stops. Do you ever wear out?
Yeah.
But he's a Pennsylvania wrestler, so I love him.
That's why he's scrappy.
Yeah.
But all right, we got.
Can I just touch one more thing? There's all kinds of speculation about this portal, the 5 big ones out there, and we are on the brink of finding out where these 5 big ones are coming from. And I'm talking like the Griffith. I'm talking the Truex. We're talking Nadal, Cannon, and Messenbrink.
Yeah, I was gonna say Messenbrink's still out there.
They're the 5 big ones, and there's
That's gonna swing the pendulum.
yeah. I
It's
tell
gonna
you right
swing and
now.
affect the future. Of
I'll
college
tell you
wrestling.
right now. There's a lot of talk about possibly Messenbrink being associated with Penn State, which I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. That's a whole nother show. But we're going to find out. Of course, Penn State could use Nadal. They could use Truex. And if you brought in Messenbrink, it would break my heart a little bit because Facundo's coming. He wasn't quite ready this year. He's coming. And if Messenbrink comes, we probably end up seeing Facundo in daggone portal.
Which would definitely be in the portal.
Well, yeah, a guy that good's not going to sit. But we'll see. We'll see.
We will see. We have coming up on a week until these start.
Yeah.
So coming up on a week, folks, we will certainly have a lot to talk about.
Zach, absolutely love your new setup here. And I want to thank Zach. Does all the technical work. All I do is sit down and talk a little bit. Sometimes it makes sense. Sometimes
You're the brains,
it don't.
yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, I love this, and I love wrestling. Can't get enough of it, and I am pumped.
Yeah, I'm
This
pumped.
Open.
This U.S. Open.
pumped.
Fireworks, baby. Fireworks, just like BEG Wrestling, folks. Like and subscribe. Until next time, this is Wayne. I'm Zach.
Take it
We
easy,
are
guys.
BEG Wrestling.